Okay, GG being shot up, our hand looks great. We have a keep. Okay, looks like he plays Reanimator. Starts with Tamio. Okay, he has days. Let's pass the turn. Ponder, so we're safe from a Tamio flip for now. And I'm probably going to invest 3 life to play around a second days. Let's take a look at the stock cards. Flooded Strand. I don't think I want to draw another card. Let's hope he does not have Entomb Reanimate. If we manage to dodge it now, I think we're in a good position. We go to block, he's probably going to cast his Brainstorm, makes sense. That's not a problem, we have enough pressure to kill Tamio on uptick. Tamio flips. Tamio optics. Flooded Strand we knew about. See another Brainstorm. Upkeep we draw 1 and draw for turn. Okay, this is an interesting spot. Let's hold up, sink into stupor here. Let's get Tamio, attack for 2. Could have decided to play Pinnacle and Memory Guardian. This would have been a lot of pressure, but I don't think it will change the clock. And if he manages to grab Entomb, we need to sink in at Truxa with the trigger on the stack. Brainstorm resolves. Best case he casts Murktide Regent. And it looks like that's what is about to happen. So we use Sync now, shields are down for Entomb, that's how it is. Yes, the force, okay. One card we go to cast Pinnacle and pass the turn. Okay, that's incredible annoying. Now we're in a lot of trouble. I think I actually have to swing a Tamio and we will lose our patchwork. We're one short of flipping it. I just can't really hold it back now. This trade definitely does not feel good. So this one will stay at home. Then he will trade with Pinnacle. Okay. We take like this. Sure. So when we use this one, can attack me down for one. I just have to use it now. Get usually thinking a lot about his next turn. I expect him to have another Reanimate in his hand, and he probably considers if he wants to target Tamio again. Problem is that I'm way too low on life. chooses to not attack us, and unfortunately we find our worst draw possible. So we are in a bit of a top deck war. Let's hardcast Emery, great top deck. And actually let's play the second tomb now. I really need to force an entomb now. I might even have to counter Brainstorm, not like that. Okay, if you cast Brainstorm now, I will force. Nope. Just putting a Forces into the yard. Okay, we are going to jump block. I will let this resolve. So we're casting the Memory Guardian again. This way we don't get killed by by Brazen Borrower. So I probably have to counter another Brainstorm from my opponent. There was not another Brainstorm. Pass turn. Okay, we get the win in round number 1. We want our Fairy Macabres for sure, the Eater Spellbomb. The most troublesome card in this matchup is actually the Barrowglyph. I'm not really sure how we get to beat this one consistently without splashing. I don't like Force of Will in this matchup. We don't want 2-for-1 trades against this deck. And we are falling most of the time to the mid-range plan. So we bring in 1-to-1 trades, cutting the 2-for-1s. Anything else? Lava's War Boots get a lot weaker post-board. There's a world where you could bring in one Dismember for Tamio and might be lucky enough to kill the Barrowglyph with it. Not huge on boosts in this matchup. Most of the time we're in the defense. And this card gets worse against Wasteland decks post-board. Considering just now we want to build our board with Other Saga. It's very unlikely to hit a chapter 2-3. When you do, you're winning most of the time. Flusterstorm is a bit tricky. Can counter cards like Push, Force of Will, whatever. But they're so cheap and it's such a bad top deck and won't counter their Murktides or Barrowglyphs. So let's bring in the one copy of Dismember. And some less play Dirty Void Walker post-board, giving us another creature. And Dirty Void Walker is definitely, you shouldn't underestimate this one. I'm always thinking about bringing Shadow Spear in this matchup, but I always decide against it. Because usually I should have enough jump blockers. So there's a Swordseize, which is totally fine. We have a pretty consistent hand against Swordseize. Let's see what his second piece of disruption will be. I think the correct take here is the Patchwork or Emery. He doesn't really care about the Pinnacle Emissary. Okay, he respects the Patchwork. Oh, okay, this was such a fantastic draw. Let's see if he wants to counter Lost Petal. Let's see if he wants to counter Mox Opal. He does not. Would be surprised if he goes for the bubble. He does not. So we lost our fuel for Pinnacle, which is totally fine. I mean, the sequencing I did sometimes work to enforce your opponent to counter your Mox or something, but not when they know what our hand is. So let's pass. Building 2 drones here is not worth it, losing my Lotus Petal. Tamio, sure. Draw. We'll cast Common Script. So now we'll shut down the entombs. I'm probably considering grabbing a needle for engineered explosives now. Sometimes they have 1 or 2 copies in their decks. And it would be most likely the most efficient answer for my bot. And we just win the match. So that's it for round number 1 against one of the best Eternal gamers.